Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Here we are, everybody, on the new block of tours, our second card under the block of tours, and we are back home in Minneapolis, and that means we are going to run at either the Auditorium or the Armory. Which one? The Auditorium will give us more seats. Bam! We are booked for tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at any problems that we might have. Bob Backlund's got an incident. Backlund's willing to put over Tommy Zank. Bob, you're all right. You know that? You're a good guy. Let's see who's absent. Nothing but the usuals. So, let's go ahead and let's check our card for tonight. Opening up our card tonight, everybody, in the Minneapolis Auditorium is Vivian St. John facing Candi Devine. The Top Guns are going to mix it up with new tag team Bad Company. Wendy Richter, former ladies champion, is going to face the reigning ladies champion, Sherri Martel, for the world women's title. The Terrorist is going to battle Baron Von Rochki. Colonel DeBeers is going to mix it up with his adversary, Wahoo McDaniel. Billy Robinson is going to face Gagne. Bobby Duncum is going to face Duncan Lawler. And in our main event, Rose and SOMERS are going to face the Midnight Rockers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Let's get to booking. St. John versus Devine in the opener. This is exciting stuff, everybody, to get to a new card here and to get booking. At least I think so. I enjoy doing it this way, of course, but it is fun to try something new here. All right, there's Candi Devine. We're going to leave this one open, since, again, it's a whole new card. We have the Top Guns versus Bad Company. They're going to go 12 minutes here. We can go ahead and plug in our tag teams. There's Bad Company. There's the Top Guns. We're booked. We can auto-name it. See that, folks? That's what I call learning. I'm learning how to do that stuff. We got Wendy Richter versus Sherri Martel. This match we have kept going from our previous block because these have been some outstanding ladies matches. And there's Wendy Richter. And there's Sherri Martel. There's the World Women's title. Now let's take a look and see what went down here the last time. Okay, Wendy Richter got the win 2 times in a row here. So Sherri Martel's going to get the win, and she's going to get it by cheating. So tainted. It's been an outstanding ladies feud. I've been a big fan. The Terrorists versus Baron Von Rochki. We decided to keep Jack Victory on after all. I actually considered getting rid of Jack Victory and putting Wayne Bloom under the hood, but I decided against it. Oh, having a hard time dropping the Terrorist in there. There we go. And there's Baron. We're going to leave this one open-ended, even though the Baron should win. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Colonel DeBeers and Wahoo here. And McDaniel and Slater just had a nice little feud. At least I thought so. They had some really cool Indian strap matches going. This is an interesting feud because of how much heat that Colonel DeBeers has doing the gimmick that he's doing. So this is a pretty cool mix here. All right, and Robinson and Gagne. I think we had Robinson and Gagne in our original block of shows, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything to bring it back. And there's Gagne, so we'll punch him in. And this is going to be a technical masterclass. Both these guys could go. No, Greg, you cannot road agent your own match. All right, we got that adjusted. This is an interesting one here, Duncum and Lawler. Duncum is a bad dude. For those of you that didn't get to see Bobby Duncum or haven't watched anything on YouTube, Bobby Duncum was a big, powerful dude, and he was a nasty brawler. As I said before, he had tag teams with Blackjack Lanza. I think he tagged the Blackjack Mulligan at one point also. He was a big, bad dude. So we're going to leave this one open-ended, and I'm curious to see how it goes. I would not be surprised if Jerry Lawler suffers his first loss here. And our main event is Rose and Somers facing the Midnight Rockers for the World Tag Team title. It's going to go 30 minutes. And yes, this was the original feud in the first block, and it was a good one. And I've made the decision to go ahead and bring it back. Rose and Somers are a really good tag team. So are the Midnight Rockers. So why not get it going again? All right, we use that auto name feature. But of course, we got to put the C in to indicate champion. And we're going to have Marty Jannetty go over here. This is going to be an epic. And this should be an outstanding main event. Let's take a quick look over things here. Everything looks good. And let's go ahead and start the show. All right, Candi Devine gets the win. 39 overall, not bad. And just as I figured, we're getting the red line of doom because neither of these teams are too well known yet. So Pat Tanaka is obviously the most impressive wrestler in here skills-wise, but he's just not over yet. So the Top Guns get the win over Bad Company. This feud is going to do nothing but help both these teams. Look at that, a 69 overall for a ladies match. Very good. Sherri cheats to get the win, and this feud continues heated. All right, Baron Von Rochki uses the Brain Claw on the Terrorist. We get a 68 overall for that match, not bad. And of course, the Terrorist is fatigued. Wahoo McDaniel gets the win over Colonel DeBeers with the Tomahawk Chop. Now here's what I like to see. 69, 69, and overall is 72. That's about right. Excellent. Whoa! Robinson and Gagne, probably because we're in Minneapolis, get an 88 overall, and Greg Gagne gets the win over his father's former adversary, Billy Robinson. For those of you that don't know, Billy Robinson had an on-again, off-again feud with Vern Gagne for decades. So now he's got a feud again with Greg Gagne here, and obviously we're going to have some really good matches here. Let's check out to see if there's anything. Robinson's getting declining physical ability, but both are suited. This is an excellent, excellent match. This is going to be great for us around the circuit. Lawler gets the win over Big Bobby Duncum with the pile driver. I'm impressed. This one gets an 87 overall. Great scores here. Let's see if, yeah, Duncum still looks good. He's not losing his game at all. And Lawler's getting a little bit older in age too here, and he's still doing great. Excellent. Look at that main event, 90 overall. That's respectable. I would like to have seen a little bit higher, especially with these scores. Look at that. Doug Somers goes from enhancement talent to main eventer, scoring a 97 in the Minneapolis Auditorium. This is absolutely fantastic. 90 overall. Top notch. This is quality. This is a quality card. Let's hope we can do this well in other regions. We're going to go ahead and finish up. And we definitely got a popularity increase. It's going to help us recover from the poor television we had. We're going to point out Doug Somers. We're going to point out Billy Robinson. And we are going to point out Sherri Martel. We're going to praise both of them for a great performance. We're going to praise Sherri for a great performance. I've never done all three like this in a row. I don't see why I couldn't do it. So let's see what happens. Somers is pleased. Robinson is pleased. And so is Sherri Martel. Very nice. Let's make the adjustment here for our next show, which is going to be in La Crosse. We have Drop Milwaukee from this part of the cycle. As you can see, Milwaukee will be the first stop on the next 3 dates. Sorry, the next stop for the first show of the next 3 dates. All right, a lot of action here last night Windy City ran a show called Blood Simple. What a stupid ass name. What's this? Mike Graham is the new head booker for Jim Crockett Promotions? Come on. We're gonna fix that one. No way is Dusty losing his booking. No way. Let's see what else is going on here. Junkyard Dog got injured, fractured arm. He's gonna be out a while. That's a shame. And who's the new? Oh, the Star Brothers have won the WWC Tag Team title. All-Star Wrestling's got a new champ here. Buck Romstead. Johnny Tatum signs with the UWF. I always liked John Tatum. I thought he was a good wrestler. Oh, wait a second. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Crockett has signed Mike Graham, and we're going to lose our World Junior Heavyweight Champion? I don't know about this, folks. I don't know if I can let this stand. This is on that BS. Look at that for Championship Wrestling. 1.5 million viewers. We got a user talent point gained. And the terrorist, of course, is not feeling it. I am extremely disappointed here. We had put some big stock into Mike Graham. And that little SOB is going to leave us. Wow. I don't even think he's got a month with the title. No, he hasn't even won the title. That's right. He's chasing Nelson Royal. So now we got a change in plans here. Well, that's all right. What we're going to end up having to do here is we might put the title on one of the Guerreros. Or we just leave it on Nelson Royal and let him continue doing his thing. You know what? While we're at this, just for the heck of it, let's take a look around at some unemployed light heavyweights. Let's see who's out there. Male, nationality doesn't matter, but they have to be able to wrestle in the USA. Max size, lightweight. Minimum size, lightweight. We don't need any midgets. Okay, there's not a whole lot of people out there. Tommy Wright was a good wrestler, but that's not our guy. Bobby Walker's enhancement talent. Del Apollo. What do we got here? Don Diamond was a good wrestler. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to think about this one, folks. I think I'm going to have to think about this. I think the safest move to make here would be to break apart. Steve Armstrong's available. I like Steve Armstrong. Steve Armstrong fits us. Let's go after him with a one-year deal here. Steve Armstrong needs some seasoning, but he fits well with us. Second generation guy. Yeah, let's make that offer. In the meantime, we should have Mike Graham for another 2 weeks at least. And let's see what we can do. I mean, it makes sense that Mike Graham would end up with Crockett because he was good friends with Dusty. But there's no way he would be the new booker, that's for sure. Let's check our contracts here if we can. Let's see how much longer Mike Graham's going to give us. I'm disappointed. I was hoping to put the title back on Mike Graham. I don't see our contracts here. What the heck? Well, so much for looking for contracts because I can't remember where the hell they're at. There we go. Roster and contracts. All right, let's scroll down here. Okay, Mike Graham gave us 1 month's notice. That's okay. We'll use him. We'll bring in Scott Armstrong. Maybe we'll plug him in his place. Otherwise, we'll put one of the Guerreros in there. But that's good experience for Scott Armstrong to work with Nelson Royal, no doubt. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, give us a like, give us a share, and make sure you subscribe. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And last but not least, go to braddrake.net, and I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to our Google Drive page where you can download version 7.0, that's the database, and the picture pack. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.